So to start the first technique, you'll have opened both files. You'll have a front-on view and a side-on view. And we want to copy the side-on view on top of the front-on view. So we're going to select everything by pressing Control and A, copy everything by pressing Control and C. Then we go back to the front-on view, and we're going to paste that over by pressing Control and V. You should have a layers window. If for any reason you don't, you just click on where it says layers and this should come up. We're going to start by making that top layer transparent so we can see both at the same time. So the opacity in the top right there, we're going to bring down to about 50. And then we're going to move that top layer so we can see both the eyes on top of each other. So I'm going to press Control and T, and then I can start to drag that into the right place. So I want both the eyes on the right-hand side to be on top of each other. So about there. And then I can press Enter, or I can click the tick up here to make that stick. Once I've done that, I want to bring that opacity back up to 100% where it was before. And then I've got both layers at 100% on top of each other. I want to introduce a mask, which is the square with a circle in down here. What a mask does is allows me to make some areas of that layer invisible by painting black onto it. So I want a fairly soft brush, so I'm going to right click anywhere in the image when I've selected the brush tool. I'm going to set my hardness to around 10% and the size to set to anywhere between 350 to 400 to start with. So I'm going to set mine at 350, press Enter, make sure I've got black selected down here, and then I can start to paint. And anywhere I do paint black, it makes the top layer invisible, so it shows the layer beneath. And what I'm trying to do is paint the right-hand side of the top layer away just to reveal the layer beneath. If I've painted anywhere I don't want to, then I can switch it back to white and then paint again, and that will bring back that layer in those places. I can also switch between those by pressing X as well as just clicking over here. And I'm painting all of that on the left-hand side away using the brush. And a soft brush, when I set that to 10%, should give you a smooth transition between one side of the face and the other side. So once you're happy with your face, you can crop it. Select the crop tool, and I can drag those in so it's just the face we're focusing on. And when you reach that point, you can save it. So I'm going to go File, Save As, and then make sure it's saving as a Photoshop document. And I can give it just a unique name, so it's not saving over anything that's come before it. So I can save it as Picasso Unique 1. It doesn't really matter what name you call it, as long as it's not a name that you've used before, so it doesn't save over anything that's important. And then I can click Save and OK. And once I've reached that point, I can move on to another technique by using the tutorials sheets and the tutorial videos.